Just like to announce before I get started, I'm the last black comic you're going to see on the show tonight, which means I got to clean up when you all are through, so I'm going to keep your table straight. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's doing good. I'm not doing so well myself. I've been suffering from hemorrhoids lately, and what is this? People laugh at ailment jokes. Does this really turn you on here? I notice this table on here. Gangrene? Does that get an applause? Anyway. No, I've been suffering from hemorrhoids, and for those of you who don't know what it is, those are little round things. They look kind of like Brussels sprouts, and quite painful, I assure you. But the most humiliating part of this is going to the doctor to get examined, right? Because they put you through a humiliating examination. You have to bend over, stoop down, bend over, and then the doctor puts on this rubber glove, and he puts a little jelly at the end of his finger. And then, so the way he examines you is he sticks his finger up your ass. You know, this is what he examines you. It's not the most dignified thing a human being can experience. But I know because I got my examination today. And I remember because, you know, while he was examining me, he had his left hand on my left shoulder. And then, no, wait, I'm sorry. No, he had his right hand on my right shoulder. And, wait a minute. You know, as a matter of fact, he had both hands on both of my shoulders. Anyway, but I'm glad everybody's doing good. We got a friendly crowd, and I like that because you know a lot of other people around here aren't friendly. I noticed this, you know. Like today, I was walking down the street, and this lady was coming the other way, and she dropped something. So I picked it up. I said, "Hey, lady, you dropped this." And she turns around and gives me a dirty look, you know. I said, "Lady, you dropped this." Turns around and gives me another dirty look. Kept walking. I said, "Ma'am, hey, you dropped this." This time she turns around, flips me off, and kept walking. I said, "That's all right, go ahead. Bleed to death, see if I care." Yeah, you ladies like that kind of humor. But anyway, I think women are great though, really. Especially my girlfriend, she calls me a dog. And you guys get this from your girlfriends? Mine always calls me a dog, everything I do. You're such a dog. They always call me a dog, but see, that's okay. So now I got something for her. Every time I go by fire hydrant, I embarrass her. That's right. She's a sweet girl. She's nice. She's a little bit tight with money, though. The other day, I asked her for $10, so she reaches inside her bra and pulls it out and gives it to me. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought when women did that in the movies, you know, keep money in their bra, so I asked her about it. I says, baby, why do you keep money in your brassiere? She says, those are the only two suckers she can trust. Yeah, right. Anyway, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just want to take a poll, you know, a show of hands or whatever, you know, you can just raise your hands. Is there anybody in here tonight who has not been attacked by a pit bull this week? Is there something with these dogs? I mean, they're just tearing people apart. But see, I'm of a different mind. I don't think that the dogs ought to be punished. I think the masters ought to be put to sleep. Yeah, I do. Because you know, I was watching TV the other day. Yes, the masters or the pit bulls here. But anyway, I was watching TV a couple of weeks ago, and they had one lady on there, and this stuck out in my mind because apparently her dog had gotten loose and went down the street and tore one of the neighborhood kids to shreds. You know, that kid slouched. Anyway, but anyway, that's what happened, and they were talking to her, and they says, "Well, lady, why did you have the dog in the first place?" Okay, she said she was afraid of being raped. Okay, now let me explain to you what this lady looked like. She weighed about 500 pounds and ugly enough to scare the whole lot of Cheerios, okay? And she was afraid of being raped. And personally, you know, if I was a would-be rapist and I was breaking in her pad to commit rape, and I had to choose between her and the dog, I think I'd probably rape the dog and let her bite me on the ass. Sure. Anyway, I watch a lot of TV too, you know, I get up into commercials, that's sort of my thing, you know. And yeah, but the thing I want about TV, some of the products they advertise, like the food, where do they get the names for some of these foods? Like nacho cheese, for example. You know, where do they get the name? I did some research, I found out where nacho cheese came from. It was invented by a black man down south. And apparently he was walking down the street one day eating a bag of cheese, and this guy runs up behind him and grabs the bag of cheese out of his hand and takes off running with it. The black guy turns to him and says, "Hey, that nacho cheese? That nacho cheese?" And you know, another thing I noticed on TV is you can always tell commercials that are geared for white people and commercials that are geared for black people. Because the ones that are geared for white people are always very serious. you know. And the ones for black people always had a little rhyme or jingle to go with it. You notice this, you know? Like the ones for white people. Can we talk seriously about diarrhea? You know, and then the one for black people is different, you know. It's I don't like ice cream. I don't like licking. I only like eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. Shit, I hear that. I gotta go and get me some. Boy, I'm telling you. And I like this FGS commercial too. You ever see this one? This one comes on in the daytime, sometime late at night. And, you know, the crux of the commercial, they sell insurance to people who can't get regular insurance, you know, because of too many tickets or accidents or whatever the case is. But the way they advertise it, you know, the guy comes on and he says, FGS, we insure the unlucky driver. Unlucky? Yeah, I have trouble with this word, unlucky, you know. But it's cool because I'm going to use this one day when I go to court, you know. I can see the judge talking to me. Mr. Bateman, sir, you be in charge of reckless driving. Earlier this month, you took your car down the street at a high speed. Did not yield the stop sign, Mr. Bateman. Kept going, struck an automobile, ran up on the sidewalk and hit 5 people. Of course, there's black people, but kept going, didn't stop, ran up into the Stater Brothers parking lot and hit 2 grocery carts. Now, the court has found it found itself to find leniency in your case, so we're gonna do, Mr. Bateman, we're gonna drop the charge against running over 5 black people, because after all, had they not been on the sidewalk, it probably wouldn't have happened. But now this grocery cart matter, that's a different story. Very serious business. I just want to know, how do you plead to that, Mr. Bateman? Well, Your Honor, I'm just an unlucky driver. Or something like that, I don't know. But I'm a single man. Any single people out here? Yes, no? Yeah, I'm a single man, so I have to deal with the club scene, right? Going to clubs to meet ladies and stuff, you know? And you know, my thing is rejection. I can't deal with rejection. Like you ask young lady to dance, she tells you no. You know, I mean, I have a hard time dealing with that. But, you know, I watch some of the other ethnic groups, how they deal with it, you know, and this encourages me. Because I like the way the Italian guys deal with it, you know, when they go to clubs, you know. They walk over. Hey, you want to dance with me? No? Then I guess the blowjob is out of the question. You know? Or the Iranians? Yeah. Hello. Hi. Would you like to dance? No? What do you mean no? Don't you see I have my shirt unbuttoned all the way down to my belly button? Don't you see the hair on my chest? Don't you see the chains? Okay, good, bitch. But I like checking out the brothers a little bit. We handle ourselves in clubs because, you notice, when black men go to clubs, they're 2 people, okay? On the outside, they're somebody, and on the inside, they're somebody different. You know? I guess you could say on the outside, we act like Jerry Lewis, and on the inside, we try to act like James Bond. You know? Because on the outside of the club, this is where most brothers are talking to their partners. Man, I was talking to that freak, man. I told that freak, I said, yo, baby, shit, was she fine? Was she fine? Shit, I drank her bathwater, she was so fine. You know, and then you go inside the club and then you see the same guy, you know, but he's different on the inside because he's cool. And he has what we call the FM voice, right? How you doing, baby? Yeah, well, you know, you just so fine. I thought I'd come over here and buy you a drink. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a drink, sure, yeah. Waitress, yeah. Okay, let me have a strawberry margarita for my lady, and I'll have a Bacardi and Coke, shaken, not stirred. Oh, how much? Oh, $10? $10, yeah. Let's see, $10, yeah. Wow, you know, I think I left my wallet out in my car. Baby, I tell you what, why don't you buy this round and I'll buy the next round. Next week. Yeah. The first thing I found out here is trying to get directions, you know, because Californians are good people, basically, but they don't know how to give directions, you know, and I'll tell you why. If you ask somebody around here for directions, if they don't know how to tell you to get to where you want to go, they try to tell you anyway. You know, I mean, just say you don't fucking know. I mean, you know, like the other day I was downtown in LA, I was trying to find Tower Records, you know, so I pulled up to the corner, I was going to ask this guy, Pull the roll down on it. Hey, excuse me, can you tell me how to get to Tower Records? Tower Records? No. Sorry, can't help you. Don't know where it is. But try going down this street. Yeah. What's down there? Shit, cemetery or something. How the hell should I know? You just say you don't fucking know. You know, so I kept going, you know, I saw a black guy saying, that's why I asked his brother, he'll help me out, you know. So I pulled up, got out of the car, walked up to him, you know, I said, well, I'll give him the shake, you know, make him feel like I can relate to him and stuff. I walked up to him, hey man, what's happening, blood? Yeah, give me the shake. Yeah, yeah, right on, yeah. Check it out, bro. Can you tell me how to get to Tower Records? He goes, yeah, practice, motherfucker, practice. I said, okay, and I'll get the fuck out of your face. How's that? Yeah. And don't ask fat people for directions, because fat people give you fast food places as landmarks. You notice this? They do. I asked the fat guy, hey, can you tell me how to get Tower Records? Tower Records? Sure. Going down the street, when you get to McDonald's, make a left. Going over further, get to Burger King, make a left. Going over further, get Jack in the Box, make a left. Going over further, it's right there on the corner. Right next to Bob's Big Boy. Oh, here, there's 50 cents. Bring me back some fries. So I kept going, you know. Finally got there, and when I got there, there was a little kid, you know, it struck me because there was a little kid sitting on the curb, you know, just crying his eyes out, and he had a little yo-yo wrapped on his finger, and he's just crying his eyes out, you know. I walked up to him, I said, hey little guy, what's the matter? He turns around and looks at me, tears all in his eyes. I can't get my yo-yo up. I said, what? I can't get my yo-yo up. Shit, I sat down next to him and cried with him. I can't get mine either. Let me tell you something, folks. Don't laugh, okay? It's the only thing I have that the government can't tax. That's right, because it's out of work most of the time. But anyway, somebody brought up sex, you know. There's one thing I noticed about sex. We can talk about that for a little bit. You know, I noticed there's one thing that intrigues me about, and some of you women might be able to answer this for me. Why is it that women in the middle of sex can stop whatever they're doing and start doing something else, and then come back to having sex almost like they haven't stopped? You know, this really intrigues me, you know? They can do that though. I mean, a woman can be having sex. Telephone rings. Oh, the big sale? Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, bye. I understand this, you know? I mean, once I get going, nothing's gonna stop me, you know? And once I get into it, oh, baby, this is good. Oh, honey, stop, the bed is on fire. You ain't lying, bitch. I'm telling you. Anyway, I think you've been a great audience, so you all drive carefully on the way home, okay? Got some good comics coming up. Thank you very much.